Hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is not at all my jungle. But part of it is in front of me, and I'm going to turn you around and show you because I look like trash and I don't want you to see me like this. So, you know, if you're not new here, welcome back and all that good stuff, because I don't remember if I said it. Fungus gnats everywhere. But I wanted to give you guys some updates on the most recent purchases that I've gotten from various people. So lots of philodendrons and stuff like that. Most of it is up in the greenhouse. So that is where we're going to start. And I hope that you enjoy it. So let's do it. Okay, so this is what I am looking at. It's you know, a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. I've got some stuff just kind of like hanging out here because I had to spray down some of these plants with Captain Jacks and all that good stuff. So I guess I might as well start with these. This is my philodendron Dean McDowell that I got from Jax's Jungle for like $20, you guys, which is insane. And I threw it up in the greenhouse after like isolating it and treating it thoroughly. And it was up here for maybe like a week, 2 weeks tops. I don't remember, but I hadn't been feeling good, so I didn't really come up here. And when I finally did to check on everything, I noticed some spider mites crawling around on this one, and I was really irritated by it. And then I also noticed some of what looks like it could potentially be thrip damage, which like I just am not about that life. I cannot deal with those things ever again. So I panicked and I took it out and I treated it a whole bunch, washed it, treated it, all that good stuff, and we're hoping that it's gonna be okay. It does seem to be like either two different plants in one pot or just two growth points coming off of the same like chunk under there. So I'm not exactly sure because I haven't like gotten in under the soil yet with this one. It dropped one of its older leaves, which is totally normal. It is working on a new one there, as well as this one here that I'm anticipating should be pretty big. Like maybe not as big as this one, but I'm hoping that maybe we'll get lucky and it will be. So I do think they've been getting like a little bit too much light with this Mars Hydro. So I ordered a shade cloth to go over just like part of it here because the Hoyas really like it. Up here they get really nice and sun stressed. So I just want to block just like part of it so that these philodendrons and stuff over here aren't getting such bright light, because I'm not sure that they're actually really liking it. They prefer more like of the bright indirect light. So stay tuned for that. I will definitely do some like plant chores and include that in there for you guys. So this is my philodendron white princess, and I've had this one for a while. I picked both of these up at the plant ward. This is the wizard, and I absolutely love this one. It's got a bunch of babies in it, but I noticed some webbing on these, so I had them down and I was treating them. Some of the new leaves are coming in really wonky, and like I'm not always thrilled about that. You guys know how much I hate when that happens, but they are still adjusting to their new environment. So I feel like we just need to give it time, because it does seem like my pink princess is finally like sorted herself out. I don't know, every time I say that she does something stupid again. But let me move these out of the way so I can get in here. This squammy has like another plant or two coming out from the top, so it's got new growth there. And I'm pretty sure this is a bloom, because this is what the leaves look like when they unfurl, and this does not look like a leaf at all. It was this that threw me off, because it looked like it was gonna unfurl, but at first glance I was like, that's not a new leaf, like that looks different. But that's not the point of this video. Oh, I also picked this up at the plant ward. It's not doing great, and I don't know why. I watered it and it just like didn't perk back up, which is irritating. I may have just like waited too long to water it, so hopefully like the rhizome is okay in there and it'll start growing. But I haven't like taken it out to look, so that's unfortunate, but you know, what are you gonna do? Let's step in here. Ooh. I don't have a lot of room, I'm sorry. What else is new in here? I was just telling you about my pink princess. I'm pretty sure she's sorted herself out because all of her, oh, that leaf is gonna be pretty. All of our new leaves have been unfurling perfectly fine, but I have been getting these like little brown spots on the leaves of a lot of my plants, so I ordered a copper fungicide that was just delivered, but I haven't gone downstairs to get it yet, so we're gonna do that in a plant tour video because I've never done it before. But this is my Philodendron UPI, and you can see it also has these spots on it, and I'm not sure if it's fungal. I don't know if this is just from the what do they call them, extra floral nectaries. I know that philodendrons have those and they can kind of look like little pinholes, but I don't know what that is. So if you guys have any insight, definitely let me know. I'm trying to help increase the airflow in here, and hoping that the copper fungicide is gonna help. I don't think it's gonna hurt to use it, but so this is my UPI that I got from Ginger's greenhouse, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's working on another leaf, but this one unfurled in my care and I was like so excited, but then I saw these spots and I got nervous. So I just want to make sure that I'm taking care of that properly. And then this is my philodendron bicolor that I got from Jack's Jungle, and you can see why I think that maybe they're getting too much light. They're getting like kind of bleached out. I didn't find any pests on here, so like there's definitely something going on in here that the plants are not loving. Sorry, I'm not even focused on the plant. I'm just like looking at it. So this one was unfurling when I got it, and I'm just hoping that this new one coming out is gonna look much better. But this one got discolored since I put it in here, and there are no visible pests on it, and I have treated it a bunch. So I moved it down hoping that maybe it would get a little bit less light down here instead of being like up on the top shelf here. But you can see like even my Adabat poense, like they just seem like they're getting too much light to me. So yeah, that's a thing. But what else is new? Oh, this is my variegated Philodendron domesticum. This one is doing absolutely fine. It is looking gorgeous because it does just like live on the floor here, so I feel like it's not getting too much crazy light, and it's doing really well. It's still in moss. This one I got from Geronimo Growing. You guys would have seen me unbox or like purchase all of these plants in my videos, so if you missed any, I guess this is a nice little update. Okay, or it's not even focused. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a mess if you haven't noticed, but I absolutely love this plant, and I'm so glad that it's doing well in my care. This leaf here unfurled here in the greenhouse, and there we go. It's focused better. Sorry, I also have like a tickle in my throat, so I keep coughing. But I am doing much better today, thankfully, than I have been the last few days. So variegated domesticum, absolutely love this one. She is doing fantastic, and hopefully she keeps putting out beautiful new leaves for me. So there is that. You guys would have also seen me pick up this Philodendron Billy a while back, and it's doing really well down here, so I'm not mad about it. This is its newest leaf. I picked this one up at Michael's Garden Gate Nursery in Mount Kisco for $32.99, and I'm not mad about it. But you can see, like, even this leaf, she looks like she's getting a little bit chlorotic. So I'm hoping that the shade cloth is going to help. If you guys have any other insight into why you think that this is happening, definitely do let me know. Just because I am, like, on YouTube and all that, I think there's a common misconception that, like, I know everything about my plants, and I don't. So I'm still learning as well, and I learn from you guys all the time. So hiding underneath this gorgeous new Alocasia chantrieri leaf, look at it's variegated, by the way. It doesn't have a ton of variegation on it, but it is technically variegated, and the variegation is like pink from the underside, which is really, really cute. But this is its newest leaf, and I love it. But underneath it is my Philodendron mexicanum, and it's doing pretty well. This is its newest leaf since repotting it. Let me stand up. But you can see, like, it also has this, like, striping on it. So I don't really know. They're being fertilized and all of that good stuff. I moved it down here to try and, like, shade it just a little bit more. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. This leaf also came in smaller than the last one, so I put it up on this just like makeshift pole for now because I need to order more moss poles. Oh, there's a bloom. My lipstick plant was blooming. This one is still going crazy. I don't have the heart to cut them off because they're just so pretty, but they're totally unnecessary. Okay, what else in here is new? This is not new, but it's still, like, everything just kind of looks like it's getting too much light. So there's that. And this one has these same spots on it, but the leaves are, like, sticky. I don't know. Like, they're sappy, so I don't know if it's because of that. Like, is it too humid? I don't know. I've been trying to air it out in here. So, what else is new in here? What else is new? My strawberry shake still hasn't put out, like, a normal leaf, but we're working on it. Hopefully the next one will look good. Yeah, what else? The Bromarks, variegated, still hasn't really given me any new variegated leaves. They're mostly green, so that's, you know, a thing, but hopefully it changes soon. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. Newer plants. I don't know, but this, I need to take the mealybugs off of here. My dinner plate latifolia put out some new leaves, but look at how freaking wonky they are, you guys. I'm thinking that her medium needs to be changed. She needs to be repotted. Maybe she's not getting enough nutrients, but these are the weirdest leaves I've ever seen. This one's, like, folded in on itself. I need to clean those mealybugs off of it. So all my Hoyas are doing really well, though. Up here, they were really thirsty because, you know, I wasn't feeling well, and I wasn't able to drag myself up here to water them. But oh, this one's new. This is my Tequila Sunrise, and it needs to be watered again already, but otherwise it seems to be adjusting fine. And then this is my Hoya Polyneura Silver that I got from Jax's Jungle as well, and I think it's doing really well. These were, like, softer, newer leaves when I got them, and I did repot it because it was in a cocoa mix, so it's kind of to be expected that there would be a little bit of either stunted growth or slight damage to these newer leaves as they transition. So it is doing really well, though, and I have high hopes that it's going to start growing for me very soon. So there's that. I just watered everything, but it still seems so thirsty. I'm gonna water them again. Like, that one does not look good. But you guys, this is what happens when you're not well and you just don't have it in you to do your plant chores. Like things happen. So, but it's okay. You know why it's okay? Because they're just plants. This Daykia is pretty dead, and I'm pretty sure this is rust that's on these leaves, and I really don't want to risk spreading it, so I think I'm just going to throw this whole entire plant out, which is really depressing, but also not surprising because it was from Urban Leaf Shop. So there's that. Okay, so the bedroom. I showed you, I'm pretty sure, everything that was in the greenhouse that's newer. I'm sorry if I skipped over stuff, but I do have a lot of stuff in the bedroom as well. My Ripsalis is doing well in this little skull planter. I have some little cuttings and stuff that I recently got from, this one's from Geronimo Growing. What else is in here? This Hoya cutting I already showed you guys is doing really well. In water, my Alocasia Mellow, that was sent to me by Sayeta. Thank you, girl, if you are watching. I'm loving all of the stuff that you sent me. It's still alive. It's not doing anything, but it's still alive at least, because I got another one that was sent to me by my friend Tessa, and it died. It melted. So I don't know why I have them like literally right next to each other here. Maybe because this one's in a closed container and this one's not. But there is that. And then up here I have I haven't shown you guys my Monstera Thai Constellation in quite a bit. So this is how she's doing. Her oldest leaf is browning here. I kind of expected that to happen, to be honest with you, just because this is the oldest leaf and it is a propagation, but she is pregnant. It might be difficult to see, and I don't anticipate this leaf popping out like super fast, but it is working on a leaf, and I'm not mad about that. I think that this plant is going to be totally fine living in the bedroom. It's going to get nice and acclimated to being here. The humidifier definitely helps keep it happy, and yeah. That is my Monstera Thai Constellation. The roots are doing really well in the mossy perlite mix. You can see that one big chunky root that I tucked back down in there is shooting off lots of other roots in there. So it's definitely like more stable in its container than it was before. So that's good. I'm definitely happy about that. I don't know if this is going to be her permanent home, but this is her home for now, and I would really like it to be her permanent home. So there's that. I still got all my imports over here in water too that I need to like repot, but that's for a different video. So what else is really new to my collection? This Aglaonema that my friend Tessa sent me is doing really well. It hasn't grown any, but it also hasn't like declined any, which is good. This begonia that I put in a video recently that I was struggling with is just totally dead now, so there's that. And I think that's it. I'm almost positive that I'm forgetting a plant, but I'm pretty sure that this is like majority of the newer plants that I've gotten, aside from like a couple of succulents and stuff, which are all doing totally fine as well. So that is really it for this video. I'm gonna keep this outro quick because I look crazy, and I hope that you give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't really have the energy for the whole spiel. You guys know you know the spiel already. So I hope that you enjoyed these planty updates. If there's a plant that I left out that you're curious about, just let me know and I will include it next time. So thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope I see you soon when I'm able to film another video. Okay, bye.